So let's see some efforts that are made to ensure undivided society and universal human order. So for example, this is one of the efforts, Eightfold Path. So if you see this Eightfold Path, so Buddha formulated this Eightfold Path. So we are going to discuss some efforts, and as Bhaiya said, we may also add this Tirukal. If you do some homework and give us, we will add in this UHV4, UHV5 also, we will add it. So we are enriching UHV4. So if you are capable to decode all these things at the level of understanding, at the level of feeling, at the level of behavior, then you can give us, we will include it in UHV4, right? So if you see the Buddha, he formulated this effort in the form of 4 noble truths. So 4 noble truths are foundational teaching in Buddhism. So they serve as the framework for understanding the nature of suffering and path to liberation. So Buddha said there are 4 noble truths. There is a suffering, there is a cause or origin of suffering, there is an end of suffering, and there is a path out of suffering, which is Eightfold Path. So Buddha formulated that if we follow this Eightfold Path, then we can come out of our suffering at mental level, suffering at physical level also. So let's study this, what Buddha had formulated for us.
All these formulations are relevant for that time. So, for example, in the time that Buddha existed, at that time, his formulation is to overcome unhappiness. Okay? But that is not the end. It is the next step. Ultimately, it is liberation, which is continuous happiness. So he's also talking about continuous happiness, but if you take it only literally, you will get stuck that it is only talking about, getting over unhappiness. So the articulations of all of these wisdom is in words which are relevant for that time, are in a language which was spoken at that time. And in our time, we are here on this planet now. So in our time, we have to articulate it in a manner in which it can be communicated to our children, to the next generation, at least to ourselves also first, and then to the next generation. But there is this hidden wisdom that you can draw upon, but you have to explore even what Buddha said. Buddha himself said that don't just believe what I'm saying, explore it for yourself. Isn't it?
Right. So these are the 8 points, which are 8 noble Eightfold Path. So Samyak Drashti, right view. And in Pali language it is written as Samma Ditti. So this side you can see Pali words written in Pali language. And these we have translated in English. Here it is written in Hindi. So right view, right resolve, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, right vision. So if we follow this path, we can overcome our suffering and we can ensure continuity of happiness. This is formulated by the Buddha in his time. So as Bhaiya said that we need to articulate according to this time. But let us understand what he said. So Samyak means Sam plus Yak. Sam means right. What is right? Harmony is right. Harmony is everywhere. And Yak means that which is. So Samyak means harmony. So that which is in harmony, harmonious, that is samyak. In other words, you can say, I am seeing that thing as it is, or rightly evaluating it. So if you see samyak, samyak means harmony. So when we are saying samyak drishti, right view, harmonious view, right resolve, harmonious resolve. So this right is referring to this. With that understanding, we will go all these points one by one. So samyak drishti. So samyak drishti means, as I said, that samyak means right, harmony. And drishti refers to the point of view. At what point we are seeing the object, we are seeing the things. So we need to evaluate it first before objectifying, before aiming at any object. So right view is meant to be see happiness as happiness, unhappiness as unhappiness. So Buddha said right view means see happiness as happiness, see unhappiness as unhappiness. So for example, I am trying to derive happiness from sensual pleasure. So this is happiness or unhappiness? It is unhappiness. It cannot continue. So it will be unhappiness. So to be in a state of harmony is happiness. So what happiness is, see it as it is. Was unhappiness is, see it as it is. So this means right view. So right view is meant to see happiness as happiness and unhappiness as happiness. Suppose we are trying to get happy from appreciation of others. So is it happiness or unhappiness? It is future unhappiness. Maybe it appears happiness now, but it is future unhappiness because it cannot continue. Suppose I am looking into my swabhav, my innate nature. It is happiness or unhappiness? It is happiness. It will continue. So to identify what is the right source of happiness, to identify what is not the right source of unhappiness and happiness. So this is right view. So this philosophy's most important aspect is understanding the source of happiness and unhappiness. And when it is identified, we try to tread on the path despite all the preconditioned obstacles. So if we have a right view, we can see happiness as happiness. And in the absence of this right view, we are suffering such kind of things. We are exploiting others, assuming that it will lead to happiness. And so temporarily it may appear that it is happiness, but it is actually unhappiness. Same things we are saying in UHV. In what sense? Can it continue? Is it naturally acceptable to me? So domination is not naturally acceptable to me. Exploitation is not naturally acceptable to me. So it cannot be source of continuous happiness. But Buddha has said in this format. Right? So we can see that for such desired expectations which are not aligned with reality, we are unhappy when we are thinking about it. We are unhappy while doing it. We are unhappy with the result or outcome. So for example, feeling of domination, exploitation. The moment we have a feeling of domination, we will be unhappy. The moment when I dominating other, I will be unhappy. And when other person oppose it, I will again feel unhappy. So see the source of happiness as happiness and see the source of unhappiness as unhappiness. It is right view. Right? With this right view, or in one line we can say complete alignment of our view or vision with the reality. So if we have complete vision of the reality, then our view will be right view. We can see happiness as happiness, we can see unhappiness as unhappiness. So that right view is required to live a stable life. With this right view, I will not be affected from others. Right? Second step, right resolve. So once I have identified this right source, or once I have viewed happiness as a happiness, then we must have the right resolve to take up the essential activity responsibility. So right resolve means clarity in thoughts as per the right knowledge. So my thoughts now are aligned with the reality. So this is right resolve. So I am resolved within me. Now my thoughts are not conflicting because it is completely aligned with the reality. So this is right resolve. So if our decision is correct, then our external expression is right. If our decision is incorrect, not aligned with the reality, then our external expression is not right, not fulfilling. And in absence of these, we can see many problems. For example, conflict, depression, anxiety. My thoughts are not aligned with the reality. I am not resolved within. So it leads to these states. So for example, to live in relationship is naturally acceptable to me. But due to my preconditioning, I have assumed I can run family or society with domination. Now this thought of domination is not aligned with the reality. Gradually I will be in this state. I will be feel conflicting in me. I may go to depression, anxiety, etc. So with right view, right resolve at the level of feelings. So our decisions reflect in behavior, work and livelihood. Therefore our decisions to be right. And for decisions to be right, we have to be right resolve. And it comes with right view. So with right view, right resolve. So right view means now my view is aligned with the reality. Right resolve means now my thoughts are aligned with the reality. Tell me, is it okay or not?
This work with a lot of thoughts.
Right. So right view, right resolve.
View, I can say.
View means how I see the world. So if I am aligned with the reality, I will see the world as it is. And I will see others as it is. For example, this problem of over-evaluation and under-evaluation. So if I am able to see that innateness in other person, then I will rightly evaluate that person. Otherwise, I will over-evaluate, I will under-evaluate.
What is reality? Whether what it appears to be, or what I like to be.
So whatever exists is a reality. This fan is a reality. You is a reality. You are a reality. As a consciousness, you are a reality. Now, important is, am I observing each reality as it exists, or I am coloring it? This is important. So like human being is a coexistence of self and body. This is a reality. I am observing human being as a coexistence of self and body, or I have assumed human being is only a body. So if you are able to see consciousness, then you will be able to see both the reality, consciousness and body. If you are not able to see that reality at subtle level, then you will see human being only as a body. Right? So this is right resolve. Then right speech. So third step is right speech. So to be able to say the right things in right manner. So with right view, with right resolve, I am speaking the things in right manner also. Whatever I have seen, I am speaking. I am not manipulating under your influence. So what is the reality that I am speaking? That is the right speech. And you can see absence of this right speech. People speak untruth, hurting by using harsh word, condemning, etc., etc. Okay, so with right view, right resolve, with right resolve, right speech. So what is reality? I am speaking. I am not manipulating under your influence, under your pressure. Then right action. So fourth step along with the right view, right speech, right resolve is right action, samyak karma. So right action means the action should be based on right resolution and right view. What reality I have seen, my actions are aligned with this. This is right action. Or we can also say that our behavior should ensure mutual happiness, work should ensure mutual prosperity, what we are talking in UHV. So right action means when I am interacting with human being, it is ensuring mutual happiness. When I am interacting with rest of nature, it is ensuring mutual prosperity. And Buddha has said that right action means now my actions are aligned with the reality. So I am considering the reality as it is into every action. So this is right action.
Can we say this word like when I do this right action, when I'm expecting some outcome out of it, when I'm expecting some outcome out of every single action I do, then it is not a right action, right?
Now my action is being governed by the reality.
Reality.
So I am not doing in the expectation of something. I am doing because it is reality for me.
Not expecting any outcome out of it, like.
So when I am participating in larger order, I am not participating in the expectation that people should participate. I am participating because I am aligned with the reality.
Reality.
And each unit is participating. So I am participating.
So through conducting this workshop, what I'm going to get, some name, fame, if I think in that way, it's not that right action.
It means you have not right view.
Right view.
That's why you are trapped into this name, fame, etc.
Got it.
So with right view, I will feel fulfilled within me. I don't need any recognition from outside. Right? In the absence of this right action, there are these problems in the society like murder, theft, adultery, alcohol, etc. Similarly, we can see the fifth step, samyak ajivika, right livelihood. So right livelihood means whenever we are interacting with rest of nature, it is ensuring mutual prosperity. So right ajivika, right livelihood means our action should be human friendly and eco friendly. So when we are producing anything, when we are interacting with rest of nature, so human who are involved with me, justice should be ensured. And with rest of nature, prosperity should be ensured. So I am neither exploiting human being nor exploiting rest of nature. If I am ensuring harmony for both, it is right livelihood. For example, people are talking about sustainability, eco-friendly structure, but they are exploiting human being by paying them less. So we both need to ensure. If you see, if we are not following this right livelihood, then in the absence of right livelihood, there is exploitation, harm to others, and contributing to disturbance of others. These practices can be seen. Then we can see samyak, right effort. Right effort means to make an effort to understand harmony, learning skills for living in harmony and living and doing in harmony. This is right effort. So with right view, right resolve, right speech, now we are making right effort. So one effort we need to make on ourselves to purify our sanskar. And when we are talking about efforts, we need to make effort on ourselves and outside. When we are making effort on ourselves, it means we are making effort to purify my sanskar. Purification of sanskar means now I am aligning my sanskar with the reality. In other words, you can say now I am unconditioning myself so that my feelings, thoughts get aligned with the reality. Sanskar is with you at B1 block. Have you remembered B1 block? Okay. Many people will not be knowing. So it is with you. It is accumulated in you. So it will carry on with you. So if we have not purified our sanskar, it will carry with us.
Anytime I can purify. Is it possible anytime?
Anytime? So though efforts are required. Then in 7th step, we are talking about right mindfulness. So right mindfulness means, right awareness means, awareness does not mean remembering the things in memory. It means constantly observant of oneself. Conscious of the self activities. Whatever is going in me, I am aware of that. So awareness means constantly observant whatever is going on in me. This is awareness. And continuous awareness of oneself, about the activities of self. It means I am aware of myself all the time. So samyak dhyan, right mindfulness. I am aware of my mind, whatever is going on. If I am aware, I will evaluate whatever is going on in me, whether it is according to right view or not. It will help to purify sanskar. And then 8th step is right meditation or right vision. So what does it means? If you see the first 7 steps, is to ensure the right behavior, right speech, right livelihood in one's step, one's life. If we follow the steps, we start participating in the social order. By and large, we become responsible, self-restrained and self-organized. So if you follow this path, you will be self-organized with right view, right speech, and you will be participating in larger order also. So participation will be natural. With this achievement, working in the self for knowledge and understanding is the way to samadhi, the final stage of which is realization. So awareness, samadhi means the ultimate state of awareness, in which we can see reality as it is in its completeness. This is samadhi. So I am aware of the reality with its completeness. This is samadhi. जी सर. You can enjoy theoretical answer. You can enjoy theoretical answer, but when you will achieve that state, then you can realize that enjoyment. Then you can enjoy that realization each time, every time. Yes.
Sir, so like right mindfulness, you said, is constantly being observant of oneself, right? So like that, can you put this right meditation or vision in one statement? I am not able to find it like in one sentence. So can you point it to me like previous thing you were able to tell it in one sentence, right? Right livelihood, human friendly, eco-friendly, right effort, to make right effort to understand harmony, learning skills. Like that, how can I put this right meditation or vision in one sentence? I'm not able to point it.
See, let's understand difference between right mindfulness and right meditation, right? So right mindfulness means I am aware of whatever is going on. And right meditation means I am aware with its completeness.
Pure observer.
That is the state of pure observer.
It is 100% possible to reach that stage. Actually, leaving everybody else, like leaving the family.
No.
I'm not asking for equation. I'm talking about that, like he has left everybody, no commitments, nothing. And he has gone to a state and he has gone for meditation and everything. But we people are trying to reach some, at least 20% of that state. So if we are trying for that, we should be like in a calm mode. We should not have that much commitment from that and all. How it is possible, I don't know whether 100% is possible. Not even 100%, 40% is possible for us.
No, let me answer.
At least 40% is possible for us.
Let me answer. Let me answer this. Okay, so let me respond. Let me respond. So let me respond. See, this is our way to perceive the things. What we think that visionary peoples have left everything. He did not live. He focused on those things that is required to ensure continuity of happiness. And if you see in that time period, for 7 years only, when you send your child for engineering, you separate that child from you for 4 years. So if you are sending your child for 4 years, it doesn't mean that he is leaving everything. We are making him away from ourselves, away from us, to give him time. Let us understand what you are going to understand. Then come back to home. Then he come back to home. He become asset for the society. Similarly, Buddha took 7 years, and after 7 years, he became asset for the society. He evolved this path, and he dedicatedly worked for the society. So it is not that he left everything.
And how he realized with all the things, since you people are explaining us right from the beginning from UHV1 and we come to know at least what is this. How they realized.
See, the problem is somehow our education system has become outcome based. So whenever we think of something, we first visualize its outcome. Now if you are focusing on outcome, then it may feel difficult to you. How can I reach up to that state? Things should be process based. So you focus on process, outcome will be natural. There is a difference. For example, one student is doing B.Tech, but he is only focusing on job. He may become unethical during this process. He may start cheating, he may start taking drugs, etc. But if he is in the process, then outcome will be natural and he can enjoy that process. So don't think, can I achieve that state or not? Important is, I am in this process this time or not. If at this moment I am in process, then I have moved one step. If next moment I am in this process, I move next step. So be in the process is important. So you can ask yourself whether I am in this process or not. This moment, next moment, every moment. Then you will be there. And next time you will formulate a path for us.
So this 8 folds are meant for individual refinement.
It is meant for individual, keeping in the view that individual is interconnected with everyone. So if there is a right view, with this right view, I will be interacting in harmony with human. I will be interacting in harmony with rest of nature also. So much effort is done at individual level because visionary people knows that ultimately we are interconnected. So if we are evolved inside, it will ensure comfortability outside also. Right? So that is the reason. Yes, Didi.
Yes, Bhaiya.
About the vision.
Yes, Bhaiya.
No, no, not like this. Sir,
Bhaiya, over here,
yes, Didi.
with all the eightfold paths, we have basically 10 commandments, and that all it is being reflected on that. Here it is with respect to Buddha and Buddhism. So according to our preachings, 10 commandments we have, and apart from it, it can be given in 2 set of commandments. And the visionaries that you had been mentioning. So according to the visions and the entire lifestyle, it is for the entire mankind. And my suggestion, it can be referred to the 10 commandments, and it can be refined also. Right view, right resolve. We tell it in different terminologies. Here it has put forth in a different sector. Since I basically belong to Christianity, so I was listening to you keenly with the eightfold paths. So we move it in that direction with the mindfulness, thoughts. In Tamil, if I want, I can moha pavam seyyadhirupaya, kalavu seyyadhirupaya, uisachi solladhirupaya. Likewise, we have everything. So that has been put forth over here. And when I met last with Umesh Bhaiya, he told, when it is being with respect to the biblical terms and with Christianity, you can just help out with us in those thoughts and the words. So I told him, yes, to some extent I can do that. Thank you.
So in UHV5 we are talking about various darshans. So you can include in that UHV5. No, it's not there. Human values in Buddha darshan, Jain darshan, Madhyas darshan. People are working on another darshans. So you can work, we will include it. Right? Okay, so it's the eightfold path. Okay. Break हो गया? Okay. अच्छा. Okay, so let's take a break, है ना? Then we will meet with next formulations.